Hello and welcome to another episode of Master 15 Series 3. Today's game I'm going to be showing you is game number 4, Aladdin, and the goal for that run is to beat the game. The game only has 8 levels, but 5 of them are auto-scrollers, 2 of them are basic platforming levels, and 1 of them, which is basically the last one, is a boss fight. Due to the nature of auto-scrollers, I can't really comment much, to be honest, but one thing I will say that if you look at the background and look at the buildings especially the sides, now that is some impressive technology for an 8-bit game. The nature of the auto-scrollers are, it's pretty forgiving. And not too long, and then not too brutal either. You roughly take, I think, 6 hits before you die, and there's infinite continues, and there's actually HP healing items along the way, an apple which recovers small amounts of HP, and there's a loaf of bread which recovers your entire health bar, which is fantastic. Level 2 introduces pits, so you gotta be careful, otherwise you will game over, but you still can continue. Level 3 is one of the 2 basic platforming levels. It's more of a puzzle-based platforming game in a way. You see what I mean later on in the run. To go downstairs you gotta hold down and left, if the staircase is going left, of course. Now to perform a slide you gotta run by double tapping left and then push the 1 button to slide. Now you might be thinking, what is down and jump? If you just hold the down button and push the jump button, you will sneak. Crawl very slowly, and that for some reason lowers the spikes. That golden item there, that's basically a checkpoint, so if you game over here and select continue, you will respawn to that spot. There's keys to pick up. I think this one there's only 1 key in this level. And that's required to unlock the very last door to complete the stage. That there's a small tutorial that you have to use stones, a throwable projectile in the game, to hit switches to unlock doors. And there's the door, and that's the end of the level. This is level 3 part 2. And the treasures, the ones that you can pick up, are actually traps, because if you pick one up, there'll be 3 boulders falling down from above, crushing Aladdin, and you will lose a life. It's a very short level, which is why I said 3B. Level 4 coming out top, and it's the escape sequence. Again, like the other auto-scrollers, this one's a very shortish level. And the item pickup is very generous. You want to try stay around the middle to avoid the flame traps from below and the spike traps from above. After skipping a few important story-related cutscenes, you're now in the castle. This is probably the longest level in the game, and it's also the last platforming-based segment in the game as well. Now there are some guards, and if you touch them, you'll die in one hit, so you gotta use stones to stun them. But you need to at least more than one stone. This is like, I want to say roughly 5 times or even more to complete the level. Now stones respawn if you exit where you just got them from and come right back, and they will respawn. Here's the first checkpoint item. There's another checkpoint item later on. So this is the start of section 2. Now, when you fall off ledges, it's ideal to not just run off the ledge, because you just go straight down. Similar to Castlevania or Ghouls and Ghosts. If you want to keep forward momentum whilst going off the ledge, you can either slide at the very start, just before falling off the ledge, or jump off. And that right there is a little puzzle you have to do just after picking up the second and last checkpoint. Yeah, you go there. You just sort of slide right there. That's what I'm talking about. You can keep forward momentum if you start to slide just before falling off the ledge. This is also near the end of the stage as well. Okay, so coming right up is the second last level of the game. No, I actually lied. This is the whole New World segment. The only thing you gotta watch out for are the buildings, because if you touch the side, you're just gonna lose all your HP and game over, but you can still continue. Okay, so this is the last auto-scoring segment of the entire game. The main villain. The most reliable way is actually running underneath the villain. I completely forgot his name. Jaffa, I think. Because by running underneath him, you dodge all of his magic. The other downside is that you've got to be very active on the obstacles coming right up, like pits. Again, the auto-scoring segment is really short, so losing a life is not too detrimental. And here comes the final boss. We're not going to use stones for this fight, we're going to use a sword. There's 2 phases, this is phase 1. That's the end of phase 1. Here comes phase 2. Every time you get hit, you get knocked back by his tail. After getting knocked back, it's best to jump because you're pretty much right next to hitting range of your sword. And I think it's roughly 8 hits, and that's the game. So that's Aladdin. It's a very straightforward game, can be done in roughly 15 minutes. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Feel free to subscribe for more tutorials for the Master 15 Series 3 runs.